One of the things that is becoming extremely rare these days is discipline. Anything worth achieving requires discipline, and anything long term requires discipline, and it requires a person to continue doing it for a long time. So, now, how do Muslims tackle this problem? This is mentioned in numerous ahadith and ayahs in the Quran when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to control our desires. What discipline technically is you doing what you actually want, what is good for you, what is good for your long term, versus you doing stuff that you feel at that particular moment, your desires, you feel you want to do it. Let's say that you know that chocolate, it is going to harm your teeth. That is a piece of knowledge that you actually have, but you end up still eating that chocolate because of your desires. So now, how do we build discipline as Muslims? Because that is really something that is going to increase our honor. People are going to trust us more, and we're actually going to be able to achieve our objectives. Here are 3 steps or 3 tips for you. Number one is that you should try to always refuse your nafs. You don't want to wake up early? Wake up early. You don't want to do that work? Do it. You want to do something that is wrong? Don't do it. So try to always argue or try to always refuse what your nafs want you. The more you do that, the more you'll gain control over yourself. Step number 2, start doing that at a small scale. Don't immediately say, hey, I'm a person who usually wakes up at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and suddenly you want to wake up daily at 6 a.m. That's just not going to work. What you need to do is that you need to slowly start small to give yourself that motivation, to give yourself that ability to see that you can actually achieve things. Otherwise, you lose motivation and you don't improve. The third step is that you can actually build habits around stuff that you actually have no choice but to do. Inevitable work. Let's say that you are somebody who has always struggled waking up early in the morning, but you want to achieve that, but you just can't achieve it. Well, find a job that you actually are forced to wake up early in the morning, where you can't do it unless you wake up early in the morning. Now, you may have tried to do gym early in the morning. You may have tried to do a course maybe, but those are not going to work because you can quit them. What you need is you need to find something where the bar is so high that you really have no choice. A lot of times, people who actually have to take their kids to school, they end up taking them to school regardless because the bar is so high, they have to take them out of school. And they end up waking up early in the morning. So you need to find something that it's so difficult for you to quit, and that will force you to wake up